From Sacramento Lutheran Television and from the studios of RCC-TV, it's time for Lutherans Alive. And now, here's the host of our show, Dixie Schneider.
Hey, Gary Olson from Advent Lutheran Church. And tonight, our theme is on smile. And I brought this just in case you didn't know what a smile looked like, because I want you to know that this is really a boomerang, and I think that's what a smile is. A smile is like a boomerang. If you give it out, it'll come back, right? I think that's so important.
Yeah, that, but that is true.
Yeah, you do.
I guess if you look, how many people have you smiled at that haven't smiled back at you?
Oh, I don't know. I just keep smiling at them. That's okay. And we have with us also Owen Myers, and you're from Sacramento, and you have been playing the piano for
since I was 6 years old.
6 years old, and you're an Air Force brat?
I sure was.
And you've been singing all over. Where'd you start to play?
McClellan Air Force Base at the chapel there.
Did you really? All right. And what are you going to play tonight for us? You're going to play?
A tune called Wings to Fly.
Wings to Fly. All right. Take it away.
Okay. Thank you. As a child, he was afraid of the darkness. Never liked to be alone, and you learned to never talk to strangers, and not to fear the thunder in a storm. So in the darkest moment of the night, when it seemed he'd never see the light, he would whisper a prayer to God above to send your angels down on wings of love. And he can feel them standing by his side, and he knew that he would be all right. High school halls are filled with silence. He's a face in the crowd, nothing more. And he feels like God and him are strangers, and he doesn't want to live anymore. So in the darkest moment of the night, when it seems he'll never see the light, he's too ashamed to cry out to God above. He's too afraid he isn't worthy and to be loved. But a voice whispers in the dark, I have always been inside your heart. And his tears wash the pain away. He can see the light of a brand new day. Yes, he can see the light. Yes, he can see the light. The light. The battlefield is filled with violence. Bombs, guns, and smoke fill the air. Friends and strangers falling all around them. Courage is failing everywhere. But in the darkest moment of the night, when it seems they'll never see the light, he leads the soldiers in prayer to God above. Please send your angels down on wings of love, and they can feel that they are not alone when the call says they are going home. This hospital room is almost silent. The smell of flowers fills the air. His family and friends and even strangers are holding their hands in loving prayer. And in the darkest moment of the night, when it seems he'll never see the light, he joins in the prayer to God above. Please send your angels down on wings of love. And you can see them standing by his side, and he knows that he will be alright. So he tells his family, don't you cry. Your love will give me wings to fly. So watch me fly home. So watch me fly, fly home. I'm gonna fly, I'm gonna fly home. So in the darkest moments of your life, you should know there'll always be the light. And if you should feel that you're alone, you should know your heart is heaven's home.
Wow. Woo. That really does make you have wings to fly. All right.
That was beautiful.
Oh. So tell me, you wrote that?
Yes, I did. Just a couple years ago.
And no one made you play the piano?
No, in fact, I pretty much begged my parents to get lessons, and they were very easy to accommodate. They really wanted me to explore that.
Yeah,
Let's
I
just say
can
the
see.
result was worth whatever it took to
I
get it
can
there. That
see
was
why.
magnificent, Owen. It
Thank you
really
very
was.
much.
So where do you play now? Where do you?
Bethlehem Lutheran Church in Auburn, California.
All right.
Yeah.
Good for that.
It's a
That's
great
good.
place.
Yes. And then what do you plan to do? What are your goals with this?
Well, I hopefully will be recording an album very soon of original Christian material and another album of my own, the singer-songwriter things, and I'm going to college at Sac State in the spring to further on my vocal jazz degree. And
Great.
we'll just see where that
So
takes me.
we just have a star on this show, right? Not only in my jacket, but we have a star. And your smile is great, too. And your words, your beautiful, beautiful song. So we thank you very, very much for doing that. And we will be right back with Lutherans Alive. Welcome back to Lutherans Alive, and tonight our theme is on smile. And so I have to hold this up one more time. Now just imagine seeing a smile that big.
That's
you
ear
know?
to ear.
Isn't that
Wall to
good?
wall.
I like that. And tonight we have with us Pastor Bob Andersen, and you're from St. Mark's, down in Fairfield. And you have representing a big organization, and it's for what? Tell me the name of it.
Our organization is the Association of Lutheran Older Adults, a organization that could include about 1/3 of the membership of the ELCA and Missouri Lutheran Church-
1/3?
Missouri Synod.
A lot of gray hair there, huh?
A lot of gray hair.
Now, what's wrong with gray
I
hair?
don't see. I don't
Cut
know
that out.
nothing. Now it's a smile. So what exactly do you do? What?
Aloha, as it's called, was established back in about 1992 by a group of people who came together and decided that our organized churches were doing little or nothing for senior citizens, not only in doing things for them, but in giving senior citizens the opportunity to better and more faithfully serve in the church. So these folks organized Aloha, and it's been going ever since. And it not a huge organization, except that it theoretically includes a lot of people in our churches. One of the things that they do is they first of all, they started a book form of ideas for congregations that's called Share the Years, and that is available through their website. But then in recent years, they have, taking in the cue from elder hostels, have started what we call Luther hostels. And it was there that my wife and I got involved with Aloha, and we organized 3 of those at Mount Cross a few years ago. And now they're held, a number of them across the country, usually in one of our camps or retreat centers or colleges or seminaries.
And you have a speaker?
And we have speakers, and the programs are like 4 or 5 day programs, and they're centered on church life and the church, and so also with other activities going on and tour groups and so forth. In recent years, they've started another group which they call Senior Fest, which is either a 1-day or a 2-day affair, which seems a little easier to get people out. It's hard to always get people out.
Well, people are busy, aren't they?
Yeah, especially in California, we found that to be true. Senior Fest may be just organized 1 day in a place and have a number of speakers and lunch together, and they've been very successful. And also then, of course, Aloha has sponsored some tours, both to the Holy Land and Middle East and Scandinavia, which is also, of course, Luther country.
Yeah, I would say so.
Holy land for many people.
Pastor Andersen, tell me, how would people reach you? These are all congregations or no? Just
well, because especially in California, if you go down to Texas, you'll find a lot more of these folks. But here, if anybody's interested in law, they could contact me. I could give them a little bit better clue, and my phone number in Vacaville is 707-452-9762. Or they can call Aloha office, which is in Baltimore, Maryland. The phone number there is 973. Excuse me, that's not it. 1-800-930-ALOHA.
And your number again is 707?
707-452-9762.
9762. All right.
And Aloha also has a website, and their website is ALOA, those are caps, serves, SERVES.org. And you can get all the information you want from there.
Do you do health programs or just in spiritual, or what is the themes usually about?
Well, it can be most anything, but I think the goal is to minister to older adults, but also then to help those older adults serve the congregations.
Serve the Lord.
And it's
and smile.
That's what it's all about.
That's
what it's all about.
And getting to know. I think anytime you have a social group, it's really helpful. Well, I know Oren you have another song for us, right?
I sure do.
What is the name of that?
The Lord is my shepherd.
The Lord is my shepherd. Now, is this your own?
Yes.
Okay.
Another original composition.
Thank you, Pastor Bob Andersen.
you're welcome.
And now we're going to hear from Owen Myers, and he's going to lead us out with this segment.
When the road leads to darkness, I will walk there unafraid. For you are at my side, you give me courage. Your love shows the way. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. In green meadows he gives me rest. Beside restful waters he leads me home, and he refreshes my soul. Your goodness is always with me. Your mercy I see. May I dwell in the house of God forever, and forever I will sing. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. In green meadows he gives me rest. Beside restful waters he leads me home. He refreshes my soul. He refreshes my soul.
See all Lutherans Alive television shows on the internet at www.sltv.org.
Welcome back to Lutherans Alive, and tonight our theme is on smile.
Don't you
And
just like the way
do
that
we
Jim-
have these people smiling? Look at their faces. Come on, show me your teeth.
Oh,
Come
Gary
on.
can smile.
Look. Oh, that does it. The end of the show.
That was, someone must have done that. I think that was to
I
make you
did.
smile.
Smiling.
It failed, Diane.
Keep rolling, that's
Hey,
what I
let's
say.
go.
Keep rolling.
Keep it going.
Keep rolling. This
Keep
is
it
a
going.
blooper. All right. Well, tonight we have with us Pastor Frank Espergen from Advent Lutheran Church, and he is going to give us our little sermonette, our little devotion on smile.
And you see, you've had your big boomerang
This
smile
is
on?
my smile. I think if everybody in every congregation would do this wide, we'd have more people. Don't
You know what? I've always contended that God has a sense of humor.
I do too.
And you know, our sign falling down just confirms that for me.
Yeah.
God looks down upon us and smiles. At the end of this time, after this segment, I will do a benediction, and every time I hear this benediction, I've heard it since my youth in the Lutheran Church, I think of God looking down and smiling on us. Smiling in our churches. We need to do more of that. I know church can be pretty serious. I mean, you've taken off your coat. You're kind of like, pretty soon you're going to be rolling up your sleeves. But
I may.
You might, yeah. But it's, you know, church can be serious. But when we really understand and know God's love, you can't help but have that smile come across your face or sense that kind of presence of God through difficult times. A smile is one of the few ways we can really respond to that wonderful way that God loves us. I think of a song that, you know, I think of all the things we've wanted to do with this show, Lutherans Alive, we've wanted to put smiles on the faces of the people, not only that are sitting here, but all of you. And so one song that kind of, in my mind, does that is a song that I sang at camp a lot. It's called Pass It On. Do you guys know this one?
It's become like going to camp.
It's kind of like going to camp.
Yeah.
Bring camp to church and into the living rooms. Let's sing this. Pass
All
it
right.
on. Now, Jim, you're extraordinary. You can just play anything on a moment's notice, right?
Okay.
Here we go.
Go.
It
Only takes a spark to get a fire going, and soon all those around can warm up to its glowing. That's how it is with God's love. Once you've experienced it, you spread His love to everyone you want to pass it on.
You know, as a pastor, I am so blessed because both of you two are in my congregation, and I see your smiling faces every week, and it's a wonderful thing. And Dixie, even I ran into you in the market yesterday, and I saw your smiling face there.
Oh, you mean she smiles at the market
She smiles
too?
everywhere she goes. She smiles at people, and one of the things I wanted to acknowledge here is that, you know, they see our smiling faces
Yes.
on this side of the camera.
Right.
But for this show to work, there have been so many smiling faces on the other side of the camera.
side.
Lutherans who have kind of done really long, hard work here with each taping. And I just want to acknowledge that there are some ladies that put a spread of food out. We couldn't even do anything Lutheran
I
without a
don't
spread
know
of
if we
food,
can
could we?
manage it
Well,
without
the thing
food.
is, we start here at about 9 in the morning and we go until about 3 or so in the afternoon. And so it turns into a long day.
And there is food and refreshment, and there are some ladies that make that happen. It's Leon Thorne and Erna Meyer, and today their sister Vi Williams was here.
Oh.
And we just want to say thank you. We're not going to show you their smiling faces, but the best thing about these ladies is not the food, but their smiling faces.
That's
That is
right.
just
And
the
they're
warmest
from-
hospitality. They're from Calvary. Lutheran in Rio Linda.
And that's where our bishop came from.
That's where our bishop came from.
and that's where you interned.
I interned under the bishop at
Yeah.
that wonderful church
All
in Rio
right.
Linda. And then there are two other people that this show would not work without their smiling faces, their hard work, their dedication to this wonderful effort where Lutherans get together and have fun together and show that the church as a whole what we're all about. So I wanted to call up some faces you don't get to see, those of you out there. Diane Lowe and Roger Linder are executive producers of SLTV and Lutherans Alive. Would you come forward
And we
join
couldn't
us
have
on
done
the
it
set?
without them. Oh, my goodness. Oh,
Have something for you.
oh my goodness. Roses. Hey.
Roses.
Oh,
Thank
how
you.
pretty.
Roses.
Well, thank you.
Roses.
Hey, mine says
Thank
classy. See, classy. I like
must
that.
have
No,
that
no,
one.
you can't have it. Those are mine. Classy.
Oh, this is very
I
nice.
like
Thank you.
that. Well, I just want to say, number one, Diane Lowe had a dream. What was it, Diane?
Well, we just wanted to do Lutheran outreach here in Sacramento area, and we thought, you know, the best way to do that is through television, to reach as many folks as possible. And we thought, what do we really want them to know? We want them to see the love of Jesus shining through his people. And I think we've done that, especially with your beautiful smile and yours, and the great music over here, and the devotions of our pastors. And Pastor Frank has been with us since the beginning.
And I know the pastors have had a wonderful time with this. So it was quite a vision. And Roger, you also have been a part of this from the very beginning. What are your thoughts?
Well, one of the things that I wanted to see on this show was music, and we rarely have music on the show. Well, other than 100 and so people that have come on to perform for us. So it's been great to be introduced to all these talented musicians
Yes.
throughout our area. It's wonderful to hear that, and especially to have the talents of Jim here every week. It's been very much a blessing to all of us, and
Well,
really
you know,
it does make us smile.
I did some research to find out. I think we have given probably over $30,000 to keep this show on the air from different congregations. What,
And
60
You
Yes.
different
have,
con-
you have given
underwriters.
You have done it for
Yes.
us to
Yes.
give this back to you, right?
Yes.
And the hours, I think Diane and I figured up, I think it was over 6,308 hours of volunteer hours
Yes.
to give this show and put it on the air. And that's a great feeling.
And so October 14th will be the last Saturday night we air here. However, the website that Roger maintains is going to continue to run all of our shows indefinitely. So folks can always tune in, right?
That's exactly right. And that website is www.sltv.org. This is a little bit of a bittersweet time.
Yeah.
But I think as we look at the book of Ecclesiastes, there is a time for everything and every purpose under heaven. And our time with you has been a wonderful time on speaking, on, at least on my behalf. And the things we've been able to do here in the studio, the friends we've made, the fun we've had, hopefully it's been something that you have enjoyed, because we certainly have enjoyed bringing it to you. Jim, we've got the bumper
Wait
sticker
a minute,
for
where's
tonight.
our bumper
We got
sticker?
the
We
bumper
can't
sticker
do
for
that.
tonight.
All right.
If you want to hear God's laughter, tell him your plan. And tonight we'd like to thank Calvary Lutheran in Rio Linda for their generous support of Lutherans Alive. It's because of the support of Calvary and the other Lutheran churches that we've been able to be with you. We would say thank you so very, very much from the bottom of our hearts from Lutherans Alive for all the support.
And Pastor, you have a
A
benediction for us
closing
tonight.
benediction. The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord's face shine upon you and be gracious unto you. The Lord look upon you with favor and give you peace. Amen.
Remember, God loves you, and so do we from
Lutherans
Alive.
Good night and God bless.
Good night.
Goodbye. Would like to thank the following sponsors for their support of the program: Advent Lutheran Church, Citrus Heights; Calvary Lutheran Church, Rio Linda; First English Lutheran Church, Oak Park, Sacramento; Gethsemane Lutheran Church, Carmichael; Gloria Dei Lutheran Church, South Sacramento; Grace American Lutheran Church, Rancho Cordova; Lutheran Church of the Cross, East Sacramento; Lutheran Church of the Master, South Sacramento; St. John Lutheran Church, Sacramento; St. Paul Lutheran Church, Tahoe Park, Sacramento; the Sacramento Conference of the ELCA, the Sierra Pacific Synod of the ELCA, the Lutheran Development Society of Sacramento, and Thrivent Financial for Lutherans.